This is the message of Mahishasur Mardini. Every drop of his blood that fell on the earth gave birth to another demon like him. Symbolically, this is fear and desire. One craving gives rise to another. One fear multiplies into many until you are overwhelmed. So Mahishasur is brute desire leading to disorder. From the root ma means to swell. He represents desires that grow uncontrollably. Namaste and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about the most important tale of the Devi tradition, the one that makes her Mahishasura Mardini. And we are going to uncover how it is not just a story of gods and demons, but it is a psychological landscape of our mind. So stick with me and let's get into it. Long ago, during an era when gods and demons battled for control over the three worlds, a powerful being was born, Mahishasur. He was born from Rambha, an asur who performed immense penance to god Agni. Rambha sought a son who would destroy his enemies and become the lord of the universe. After 1,000 years of tapasya, Agni granted him this boon. Rambha then mated with a she buffalo, but was killed by another buffalo before his child was born. Out of this tragedy, Mahishasur was brought into this world, a demon with a head of a buffalo, a man's body, and immense power, thanks to his father's tapasya. Rambha's desire for his son to rule the three worlds was so intense that a terrible being was born from the ashes of Rambha's pyre. He was Raktabija, whose blood could spawn infinite clones. Mahishasur, blessed by his father's ambition and his own pride, grew stronger and more cunning. He performed intense penance and received a boon from Brahma. No god or man could kill him. If death came to him, it would be in a form of a woman. He believed this made him invincible. Armed with near invincibility, Mahishasur led his armies against the gods. Bound by the terms of Brahma's boon, even mighty deities like Vishnu and Shiva were unable to defeat him. The heavens fell, Indra's throne was seized, and even the most powerful gods were cast out. But Mahishasur wasn't alone. He had an army of asuras with him. There was Dhumra Vilochan and there was Dhumra Lochan, and there were a host of them. If you want to know more, you can read my book. There is a detailed account of the story followed by an esoteric interpretation. The book is called SWARAUM, Mystic Metaphors of Indic Scriptures. Mahishasur consolidated power with the help of two generals, Shumbha and Nishumbha. Amongst all the other host of demons that were at his disposal, Shumbha and Nishumbha were his two main forces to reckon with, spreading his dominion across heaven and earth and the netherworlds. The gods knew that only a woman could end his reign, but none of their consorts were warriors. The solution? Pool all the divine energies, their Shaktis, into one form. From the collective powers of all the gods manifested goddess Durga, her face forming from Shiva's Shakti, her arms forming from Vishnu's Shakti, and so on and so forth. Ma Durga received weapons from every god. She got the chakra from Vishnu, the Trishul from Shiva, the Vajra from Indra, and all the weapons of all the gods were given to her. Riding a colossal lion, Durga set out to battle Mahishasur. At first, Mahishasur scoffed at the idea of facing a woman, but Durga's powers shattered his armies. His generals, the powerful Shumbha and Nishumbha, were slain effortlessly by Ma Durga. Mahishasur's own powers failed to gain him an upper hand. Mahishasur retreated, unleashing Raktabija and his terrible boon. Every drop of his blood spawned a clone. As Ma Durga battled an army of Raktabijas, Kali emerged. Born from Parvati's cast off darkness, Kali got every drop of Raktabija's blood on her outstretched tongue before it could reach the ground, preventing the clones from multiplying. Between Durga's weapons and Kali's thirst, Raktabija was destroyed. Mahishasur, his armies gone, faced Durga in a final charge. She met him calmly and pinned him to the ground with her trident. With Mahishasur slain, peace returned to the three worlds. The gods celebrated Durga's victory by honoring her with the festival of Navaratri. Now, let's deep dive into what this story actually tells us. What is the hidden meaning behind this? This story is so central that it became a theme of countless hymns and praises to Durga. Mahishasur, the buffalo demon, is the very reason for Durga's manifestation. Without his tyranny, there would have been no reasons for the gods to combine their energies, their Shaktis, to manifest Ma Durga, the only force powerful enough to restore balance in the cosmos. However, Mahishasur did not act alone. He had with him a legion of asuras. There is Dhumralochan, Tamara, Durmukha, masters of illusion and deceit. Yet Devi cut through all their maya with ease. None could withstand her power. But Mahishasur himself was different. He wasn't just another demon. He was born of Rambha's ambition. Rambha wanted his son to rule the three worlds. Mahishasur, carrying his father's desire, represents the conditioning of the ego. His mastery of illusion, his ability to transform, shows how ego binds us by shape shifting, by seducing, by controlling perception itself. To enforce this control, Mahishasur had two powerful generals, Shumbha and Nishumbha. Their very names are revealing. Shumbha means to shine or to adorn. He is the glitter of the ego, the outward brilliance that seeks validation through wealth, power, beauty, and status. But that shine is only surface deep. Nishumbha is the opposite of Shumbha, which is dullness, emptiness, the void that hides behind the ego's brilliance. Together, Shumbha and Nishumbha form a dangerous pair. The glitter that seduces and the hollowness that follows. Mahishasur himself embodies untamed primal force. His name tells the story. Mahisha means buffalo, which represents strong, stubborn, raw emotions. From the root ma means to swell. He represents desires that grow uncontrollably. And Asur means chaos. It's the opposite of Sur, which is harmony. So Asur therefore means chaos. So Mahishasur is brute desire leading to disorder. With the help of Shumbha and Nishumbha, he conquered Indra's throne and became the lord of Indriyas, the senses. Even Vishnu, the conscious mind, and Shiva, the subconscious mind, could not stop him. Why? Because of the boon given by Brahma, which is manifest reality itself. That boon made Mahishasur invincible against gods, but not against a woman. This is the key. The ego may guard itself from conscious and subconscious corrections, but it underestimates the feminine principle, the Devi, the infinite quantum field, the womb of manifestation. His boon comes from Brahma, which is manifest reality, but he underestimates the source of that manifestation. At his breaking point, Mahishasur sent out his deadliest general, Raktabija. Raktabija means blood seed. Every drop of his blood that fell on the earth gave birth to another demon like him. Symbolically, this is fear and desire. One craving gives rise to another. One fear multiplies into many until you are overwhelmed. Here, Durga alone could not stop him. She struck, but with every wound, more demons were born. This is what happens when you fight desire head on. it multiplies. That is when Kali was invoked. Born from Parvati's darkness, Kali represents pure awareness. Her drinking of Raktabija's blood before it touches the earth. The earth here denotes the fertile soil of the mind, and the seed is the seed of doubt that gives rise to another fear. Kali swallows this seed before it can touch the ground. Durga and Kali together destroyed Raktabija. Durga cutting down manifested desires, and Kali preventing them before they multiply. Finally, Mahishasur himself faced Ma Durga, and Durga, without effort, pinned him down with Shiva's Trishul, the trident struck in the chest, ending him. Notice, though Durga struck the blow, it was the joint force of Vishnu, Shiva, and Devi together that brought down the ego that was Mahishasur. The conscious mind, the subconscious, and the infinite intelligence aligned together. This is the message of Mahishasur Mardini. The ego, with all its brilliance, dullness, illusions, and desires, can seem invincible, but when consciousness, subconscious, and the infinite field work together in harmony, ego has no power. Devi is the field where all possibilities arise and dissolve. She is the force that restores balance beyond the reach of the ego, beyond illusion, beyond the forms. And that is why Mahishasur Mardini is not just a story. It is a heartbeat of Devi's hymns, the song of liberation, the story of Shakti's supremacy. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to know more such allegorical interpretations, do pick up my book. The link is in the description. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.